Hello guys, my name is JP. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Beanbags Anonymous server. That intro does work. Thank you, Beef, so much. Remember last time, or I think it might have been the live stream, I was saying that sounds like it would be a good intro. I used it and it works. It actually makes sense. It has a good feel to it. 25, 74. But anyways, we're not just here to stare at the sunrise. We're here to have a look around as always. So for anybody who is somewhat regular, or just for some reason has stumbled upon my stuff recently, may have noticed that I've been streaming quite a bit lately. In fact, almost every day, with the exception of usually Tuesdays and Sundays. If my girlfriend is here, I don't stream, so that's the story behind that. But for some reason, my computer is suddenly having problems with streaming. The stream will lag. It's not rendering it fast enough, I think. That's what looks just like is the problem. But I can't figure out why. So, because today is Friday, this should go up on. This should go up today. But I can't figure out why it's not rendering it fast enough. Because it used to do it just fine. Like for the past almost 3 weeks, I've been streaming something every day, and it hadn't had a problem until the other day. So until I get that figured out, I won't be streaming. I'll probably start again next week. If I can't figure it out, my other solution will be to simply turn down the settings. Because right now I do stream in HD at 720p. So it actually looks alright. But if my computer isn't going to let me do that, then I'll simply turn it down. I'll bump it back down to 480p. Which is actually what I used to stream in to begin with. It wasn't until I had gotten until I got my new internet, the one I have now. I always streamed in 480p simply because I didn't have the bandwidth to do HD. Now I have the bandwidth, but now the computer doesn't seem to be able to handle it, so whatever. It's fancy. It's on. Much better. Yeah, I'm out here chopping all these trees because this is a new area that nobody has claimed. In fact, most people, they probably don't realize that the border has gone this far out. So I'm really the only one who looks around. Most people are kind of sticking near spawn. But the whole reason that we're even letting the border expand so quickly is it's 16 block expansion each day, 8 blocks in each direction. The reason we're letting it go so fast is so I have something to do, because otherwise, I don't build. I explore, I cave, I run around, I chop things down. And with such a small area with the war border that's not expanding, it leaves me with nothing to do. Which is why it's set so high. Didn't get a whole lot of these guys. So I could find a nice patch of them and specifically cut these down. Because I have like no birchwood back in my mountain. because they're a little bit harder to farm. Like, you can't stick a bunch of them together like you can with oak, and then they'll all grow. They need a specific amount of space. Kind of like with spruce trees. You can't farm them in a solid block like oak. So that's the deal there. And at least with spruce trees, now you can make the giant spruce trees, like you find in the what's it, Mega Taiga? Yeah. So really, these guys here, the birch trees, are kind of the hardest to collect wood for now. Jungle trees have the super tall jungle trees. Oak trees have the big oak trees, which can sometimes have like half a stack of wood in them if you find a really big one. Spruce trees have the super spruce trees. Acacia is, I guess, technically more rare because it's only in the savanna biomes, but the trees are also bigger. The acacia tree usually has, the bigger ones tend to have like 10 blocks of logs in them. 10 log blocks. Because they're all kind of like Y-shaped, kind of scraggly. That's just what I have. Oh, I have equal horns. Let's see. I have no idea where I am. Somehow I managed to get lost in a forest with a world border right next to me. Yeah, I'm still waiting for some of this area to open up. This nice plains here. Because we don't have a plains in our world currently. Well, we do, but it's outside the border. In a couple of spots. Let's go back to spawn. Let's go back to my mountain. And dump off the wood. And we can go check out in the other direction, as far as the world border goes, and see if anything has popped up to my mountain. But yeah, no streams for a couple of days here at least. If only so I can identify the problem. Because actually, I guess it started when I tried to use my webcam for a stream. But then it seemed like it wasn't the problem. Like, it started the problem, but then even after I tried to remove the webcam, it didn't help. It kept messing up. So I'm not real sure what's the problem there, because I tried both OBS and XSplit. Like, I installed OBS just to see if it would work better, and it didn't work any better. So I don't know what the deal is there. Although I have to say, that can go either way, because I kind of liked OBS. I didn't particularly like the interface very much. It looks like it'll take some getting used to. But I like the fact that, for one, it has a 64-bit version, which is great, because I'm not exactly using an old-ass computer. And two, because it's free. Right now, I've actually been buying XSplit licenses, I think it's 3 months at a time, for almost the past year since I did Extra Life, when they gave me like a month or two for free there when I was doing Extra Life. And I've been paying for it ever since, but it's not very expensive. It's like $20 for 3 months, I think. But it's getting toward the end of the thing here. Because here in October it'll come up again. Whether or not I want to keep it. So we'll see if I do. Because the free version of XSplit is very limited. You can't. It doesn't have like game capture and stuff. It just has like basic screen capturing. I don't need to drop anything off here, I don't think. Just pass through. Whereas OBS is an open source thing and it's free. Also, OBS has a I have it set up like a very similar to how I have set up DxTory. Basically, any window I'm in with OBS, I can go into, like, say, a browser window or a game window and push the slash on my number pad, I guess what would technically be the divide symbol, the division symbol, and I push that and it becomes a target, and OBS will start streaming whatever's in that window. Which is cool because that's how I set up DxTory to do the same thing. I pick a window and I press number slash, and it starts recording whatever's in that window. So sometimes it works. Although I've noticed with older stuff, anything older than anything not using at least DirectX 9, it doesn't work for. So I've had to figure out certain things to make that work. Whereas OBS, it's screen capturing, but it's not screen capturing. It's just like, oh, this is a window. It doesn't care what's in the window. It doesn't seem to care about whether or not something is in a particular format or file type or whatever. It's just like, okay, it's a window. Let's record it. So there's also the possibility of me recording with OBS and using Facecam for stuff, if people wanted Facecam for stuff. I don't need to bring this with me. A witch actually dropped this for me, a fire resistance potion. It's the first time a witch has ever dropped a potion for me. I could make it daytime, but it's safe enough. Let's just go. But yeah, it's a possibility of Facecam stuff. OBS seems to be a little bit better for that. I could use XSplit for that too, but like I said, if I go free on XSplit, it's not going to let me. I started, what the hell, just dropped like 3 levels right away. Every time I come out here, I try to take like a different route and also light it up. So eventually, I'll have this whole mountainside lit up. All of this seems to happen quite frequently. I just fall off and then I'm like, oh, fuck it, and just keep going. Like right now, I'm just gonna keep going because I'm already too far down. Probably do it right here though. And up. Okay. We're getting there. I'm gonna eventually have this whole thing lit up. It's not even a goal or anything, it's just... I don't like shit coming at me when I'm trying to get from one place to another. If stuff is coming at me when I'm at one place or another, that's fine. But in between, I need to be safe. I need to be able to get there just fine. I don't care if a zombie or two wants to attack me once I've gotten to where I'm going. But if they start attacking me while I'm trying to get where I'm going, that's when it starts pissing me off. Well, I've summoned a freaking zombie horde. What the fuck? Look at this asshole. Is he really tracking me from that far away? I think he was. Go away, creeper. Nobody likes you. This is one thing I'll do too. Whenever I'm going somewhere, first time I'll make a little torch path. Second time, I widen it by going next to the path and torching along it. And I keep doing that over and over until eventually I have a large enough area to not get attacked in. Although I do tend to end up with spots like this where they're real narrow, but could possibly be spawning things because I'm too lazy to press F3 to check. This is a shortcut portal back. It doesn't go to where it's supposed to go in another because I haven't linked it 100%. Basically, this will take me back to the spawn portal. So if I go into this one and then go back into the portal once I get into the nether, it takes me back to spawn. It's a nice shortcut instead of having to walk all the way back home. Although I can probably move that portal out here now. Here's one of those spots where I need to work on it a little still. As you can tell, I've been out here before doing this same thing. Ooh, Enderman. Here. Shit, where'd he go? You teleport and die at the same time? That was weird. I'm trying to hoard ender pearls a bit. Both for personal use and for hopefully eventually finding a stronghold. So it's gonna... I want an Enderman farm, honestly. I mean, the skeleton farm I made works pretty damn good. It's not good enough. I got really used to having that Enderman farm toward the end of the last, I guess, season, really. So now that I don't have an Enderman farm, I'm like, Jesus Christ, getting levels takes forever. It doesn't even really take that long. It's just, I don't like standing there and waiting. Whereas if I built a proper Enderman farm, which this time I actually intend to do, I'm not going to half-ass it like this the last time. Because the last time we didn't have a lot of stuff. For some reason, everything in that world was super scarce. Had almost no iron. We didn't have any ender pearls for the longest time. The only reason I eventually found the inn was because one of the trades in my village from the cleric was Eyes of Ender. So I gamed the trades for a while, got my Eyes of Ender, and did it that way. Something's behind me. Hear your stupid footsteps. Squishy foot. But yeah, for some reason that is not the case in this world. I mean, I'm not doing anything any differently than I ever was. I'm playing the game exactly the same. But for some reason, everything is more plentiful in this world. There's more animals than there ever was. Like, that's the weirder thing, too. Is this is a world border world. We have way less area than we ever had in the previous world. But there's more stuff. Way more stuff. Like, I'll go show you here in a second. I'll head back to the bridge. But we had a better starting condition somehow. Like in the previous world, we didn't even have cows or any food. There was no meat anywhere within the initial spawn range. We actually had to go from the equivalent of my house here on the mountain to where the portal is. We had to go that far just to find a cow. And it was, for some reason, it was only one cow. I guess he'd wandered off from the rest of them or something, but there was just the one cow. Same thing with chickens. There were almost no chickens in the world, so we like didn't have arrows for the longest time until my girlfriend found a skeleton spawner in that world and made a grinder out of it. And for some reason, no matter how much I caved, I could never find shit. I could cave all day and all night. I could branch mine all day and all night, and I would never find anything. Whereas in this world, this is just the stuff I've found in the past week. Yeah. This is almost 18 stacks of iron. Well, it's like 17 and a half. Because this is all just ones, whole placeholder ones. Two and 2/3 stack of gold, 12 diamond ore, an emerald ore. I've purposely not been collecting redstone because I never use the shit. And about a stack and a half of lapis ore. And I have a fortune pick, so it's no problem for me to just fortune it and have all the stuff I'll need for a very long time. Ender pearls, where am I going to save these? I guess they go in here, actually. These go in here, bottles do not. Where was I keeping the bottles? Supposed to go in here. But yeah, this is the difference in this world. I have everything without really trying. Let me stack up my foods. But anyways, I guess that'll do it for the episode. Try not to make this too long. It's kind of hard to remember from... I'm so used to doing the streams now where I can go for like an hour, hour and a half. It's suddenly weird to be limited to 20 minutes to 30 minutes. But I think that's about right. Yeah, it's probably more than enough time. Anyways, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Ooh, we're getting there. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't remember if I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need this entire chest full. Although, maybe not. If I wanted to just do 50% bigger, I would only need half that much. So I need at least 4 rows. And then I can make my melon 12 by 12 by 12 instead of 8 by 8 by 8, I think. But anyways, that'll do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. My name is JP. Next time we'll do some caving. I'll let the border expand a couple days. We'll find a good cave somewhere along the edge and go hit it. But anyways, that'll do it for today again. Thank you for watching. My name is JP, and I will see you next time with more Minecraft from here on the Beanbags Anonymous server.